Wow Digital did a great job of capturing the look and the functionality of our site. All right, well, I'm Robert Brooks. I'm the founder and CEO of ForceN, and we make force and torque sensing systems for high articulation robots, primarily in logistics, surgical, and AI-driven industrial robots.
What made you pick Wow Digital as your website redesign agency?
We ultimately look to have a very clean and clear experience. Our customers are designing very complex systems. They need to be able to access information quickly, and we want a site that we can regularly update because the robotics industry, from a technology perspective, is moving very quickly.
In terms of the budget that you spent with us for this project, do you think you got good value from it?
I think it's great value because ultimately we got a finished system that we don't need to worry about, and that it's going to be very easy to maintenance down the road. I think there's a huge amount of value in the back end and in them listening to us and polishing everything so that it works from day one and that it's easy to maintain in the long term.
Are you satisfied with the timeline that the project took?
I think that things happened very quickly and especially very responsively. There was a great system for commenting live on the site as it was being updated, and this allowed us to iterate very quickly and get to an extremely well-polished endpoint faster than we would have any other way.
Through the project lifecycle, we've had weekly check-in meetings. Did you find value in those?
I do like the weekly check-in meetings. I think it's nice to have everybody sit around the table, in this case the virtual table, once a week. I think that the live commenting does a great job between those meetings, and then you can sum everything up once a week to keep everybody moving in the same direction.
And you've mentioned this in terms of communication, having the live feedback function in the site. Is there anything else you want to mention about communicating and working with Wow Digital?
I think Wow Digital did a great job of capturing the look and the functionality of our site from the beginning. So we didn't have to be heavy touch moving forward through the design process. And I think that they did a great job of educating us on how to maintain the site long-term on the back end of the build.
Would you recommend Wow Digital to another organization?
Absolutely. I think Wow Digital does a great job of quickly implementing the site you need in a clean and maintenanceable way.
Which part of the project was your favorite and why?
I like polishing up the site with the live feedback. I think it's nice to get everything exactly the way you want it. It's always a little bit unnerving if you just have the final project kind of presented to you. So I like seeing it involved and getting to tweak everything right before the end. So I really like that process.
So through the project, we had done some mock-ups and then we went into the build and iterating in the build stage. What was your impression of our branding and web design process?
I think you do a good job of listening initially and getting pretty close to the mark. And then I like the ability to do the rapid iteration from there to get to something that's really polished. I think that's a lot better than the draft, second draft, okay, whatever, this is the final. I like that we get close to the mark and then we do rapid iteration from there. I think that gets to a more polished product with less rework.
And we did some training with you and the team. How do you feel about the training that we did and then providing the video to you afterwards?
I thought the training was awesome. It's great that we can quickly maintain and update the site, and it was nice to be taken through the system and be able to quickly test it. It really improves our confidence that we're going to be able to quickly update the site as we learn more about our evolving market and about how we want to run the business.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Not that I can think of immediately. I don't have anything that I think is going to add too much to the existing questions.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, nothing too stressful. I didn't see you panicking.
No, it should be my job to get interrogated. I'm the CEO. I'm in nothing but due diligence calls, so this should be low stress for me.
Excellent.